Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. Today I'm wearing a white shirt with Power Girl on the front. The reason why I like Power Girl is because she's a DC comic book character, and she's hot. That's why I like her. She's basically like she's Supergirl, except a alternate reality version. She's like Earth 2 version of Supergirl, so she's like an older, more mature Supergirl. So she's stacked. And when it comes to comic characters, DC, Marvel, all that bullshit. Like I stopped following comics a long time ago because the stories started to suck, basically. And if you look at comics these days, especially Marvel, they draw the women like men. Like for some reason, it's bad now to be feminine. It makes no sense. But last time I checked, men and women are shaped extremely different. The average woman has breast. The average woman has curves. That's the average woman. Okay, so when you're drawing these comic book characters and making them all look like dudes, it's actually unrealistic. It's like, and no granted, like, not like people complain when they make women good looking, but like they don't complain when they make the men good looking, which makes no sense. Um, like it's a comic book, so it's like if you have superpowers, okay, picture me as a superhero. What, I'm like 5'10". I don't know how much I weigh because my weight changes. I weigh between 150 and 160. I don't know, whatever. Okay, so if I was a superhero, so let's say I weigh 160. I'd probably not that I'm fat, but because of the physical activity I'm doing, I would actually lose weight. So I would be even more in shape, or I'd be buff. Like you fit your profession. Have you ever seen a fat, out of shape superhero? Well, in the Eternals, they have a fat, gay, black guy. And I'm also sick of these media making black people gay. It's I don't know why it's okay to socially, publicly, whatever, ruin the perception of black men, but there's been a big push of trying to make us look bad. Man, they're doing a good job of it. But anyway, back to what I was saying with the comic books. Um, when I read a comic book, I want the men to look like men and the women to look like women. It's fantasy. Can we stop with the bullshit? But whatever. Like that's why I bought this comic, um, Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb. I don't know if you can see this. Got this from a guy, was it Indiegogo, something like that. But and I have both issues. But the bottom line is, I like this comic because, well, I probably can't show. I might get a copyright thing. But anyway, like it's like a throwback to what comics used to be. Like it's like action packed. Um, you know, not it's not a cookie cutter thing where every woman looks the same, every man looks the same. Like everyone's different height, different shapes. Some are fat, some are skinny, some are hot, some are not. But the problem is, it's more realistic because people look like people, and not just like everyone looks like a man. So, and that's why I've been starting to get like independent comic books because they get it. It's like there's no SJW bullshit messaging in that book. There's no like whatever, trying to talk about white privilege and shit that doesn't exist, or whatever the pay gap between men and women. Like there's no politics. It's just a comic book. Like, why would you put real world issues in a comic book? Why would you put real world issues in a movie? So like in 5 years, it's like, oh, that didn't age well. It's like we just want to be entertained. Entertainment should be entertainment. Keep that separate from politics. People want to escape, and a great way to escape is actually drawing women that look like women. But anyway, that's a little rant about that. But it's like they act like in real life. People, if they had a choice between like, just think of a hot chick. I don't know, Selena Gomez. She's hot. God, man, Selena Gomez. I've been a fan of Selena Gomez since The Witches of Waverly Place. I mean, she was smoking hot back then, and she's still smoking. See, I like people who maintain their hotness. Like Selena Gomez has been one of my favorite women for a long time. Long time. She looks good, and continues to look good. And I like the fact that she, Selena Gomez knows. Why am I famous? Because you're hot. That's why. If Selena Gomez was ugly, because trust me, she's not talented. She can't sing. I'm a better singer than Selena Gomez, but she's a lot better looking than me. So I get it. I'm a big fan of Ariana Grande. I've been a fan of her since Jesus Christ, for years. Like ever since she was on that show with Jeanette McCurdy. And my favorite scene ever was when those five guys were shooting Ariana Grande with water guns, and she's wearing like shorts and like a tank top, and it's all wet now. Yeah, that was some hot shit. Like Ariana Grande is burned in my mind, and Jeanette McCurdy too. Like man, like those women are fucking gorgeous, but they're still gorgeous. But this, once again, they maintain, like, you got to maintain your looks, okay? Because that's all you got, people. That's all you got. Especially if you're a woman, because that's all you got to offer is your looks, because you ain't doing anything else. I swear, I got, it's like, I don't know, like, women are entitled these days, right? Well, they've always been entitled. But, oh my god. I was looking at OnlyFans. There's this girl named, I used to be friends with this girl named Petal. Also known as, like Batty. Whatever, that's her internet name. But, she is used to dealing with simps and incels and all that bullshit. So she would message me on Facebook and be like, can you buy me this? I'm like, why would I do that? She kept asking me to buy her stuff, and I'm like, no, because I'm not getting anything out of this. But I told her, if you really need money from like desperate lonely guys, make an OnlyFans account. Like you don't even have to like post like dirty stuff. You just have to give these men attention. Like if they whatever message you, just act like you care. She's like, I don't have to pose. I don't do anything like crazy. And the thing is, like, she would like, cause she did lots of drugs, and she would sometimes video call me on Facebook, and like, there's a couple of times like she wasn't even like she was naked, and like cause I'm a man of culture, I've been there before. I know what a naked woman looks like, so I wasn't like, oh my god. So like because I didn't have a reaction, I got to have a 2-hour conversation with a naked chick. It was great, and that happened 3 times with her. I don't know what drug she did. I don't care. But, like, she was just rambling. And I'm like, hey, okay, hot chick, whatever. But anyway, so I told her, make an OnlyFans. And, like, you don't have to post, like, cause, like, she's one of those, like, AWs, attention whores. So, like, she would post, like, pics that, she's in a bikini or wearing booty shorts. But it's just, like, a normal pic, and she's just trying to get likes. I'm like, take those pics and put that on OnlyFans. And people will pay for that. She's like, really? I'm like, I'm paraphrasing, but like, yeah, like a lonely guy will pay for pictures of you in like your bikini or just like the regular pictures you post. She goes, okay, and so she tried it, and she just posted a bunch of pics of and she took my suggestion. It's like wear like like a tank top, and then wear like a bra, and then like two bikini tops, and then like. Because I've seen this like at strip clubs where like they'll wear like 2 or 3 things, and so like they take off more and more stuff, and like I don't know, guys like that. I mean, whatever. I was actually kidnapped to go there, but whatever. But anyway, I gave her all these tips. So like basically like she started doing it. She didn't do anything XX. It was all safe. She's just wearing scantily clad and wearing like a really short skirt and like whatever like leggings and stuff. So anyway, she ended up averaging making like about $500 a month from all her subs. Okay, $500 a month for just posting pics of her that she would normally post on Instagram or Facebook. That's great. Okay. She then starts to complain to me. They keep asking for Why am I doing an impression of a voice like that? Anyway, she goes, they keep asking for like, raunchier stuff. I'm like, you don't have to do it. You're making whatever $450 based on your subscriptions. Don't just do what you want to do. Like you don't have to, like there's a million girls out there doing everything. So if this person doesn't like your content, he'll move on. And so I guess she got tired of making the $400 a month or whatever, $500 a month, because she was just getting too many requests, and so she stopped doing it. But it works though. I mean, like she and here's what let's say. She's not good looking. Meaning, if I saw her at a bar, I wouldn't walk up to her. But like she I think the average guy would actually find her really attractive just because she's young, she's tall, she has a she has a shape. It's just that like it's just something about her I don't find attractive. But we'll have different tastes. But anyway, she was good looking enough to at least make 400. I don't know to make 400 in between 400 and 500 bucks a month from her OnlyFans subscription. So that's pretty good for someone who, I think is average looking, but whatever. But I mean, like when she dresses up, she looks. But like when she tries to when she tries to get attention, she looks better. But there's a point to this. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing that up now because I saw her picture. Ow. Her OnlyFans account, like her name was Milk Bunny. MILKBUNNY. Anyway. I mean the OnlyFans is an epidemic. And I do think OnlyFans just the general, I guess, the movement of it's okay to be to do this content, which it is okay. But I mean, it shouldn't be. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not gonna date any of these women. Like, I'm not in the market, so do I care that people are being stupid and doing this shit? Because okay, put it this way: like, if I had a girlfriend and I found out she had an OnlyFans account, I dump her. Like, I don't want to date a woman who's like out there. I don't want to date a woman who has like, sex videos or whatever on an OnlyFans account, because it's like that's like. I don't care that people saw it. I care about there's now 300 guys who want to do you, and that's like, okay, I don't need that competition. And then, like, how women are. Women want attention, and then if they get the right kind of attention from the wrong kind of person, they're going to end up cheating on you anyway. So it's pointless. So any girl who's doing that stuff, or even if a girl had like a Facebook account or an IG account, and she's posting a bunch of shit, and she's getting all these like thirst guys. No, I would not date that woman either, because it's like any woman who needs that much attention and the person she's dating, the attention that they're getting from you isn't enough, that's not good. Because like women are emotional, so it's like if you're not good enough to satisfy her mentally, emotionally, whatever, you're not good enough in her eyes anyway. Now let's say if she had an OnlyFans account, she dates you, she just like deletes everything. Well, that's okay. I could see that. But like, she would have to delete all her social media, for sure, because people are gonna still try to talk to her. So it's and then like no woman wants to do that because women like attention, and unless she's really into you. But I've never had a woman that's been really into me. So it's like, like you gotta be smart. Like if you're not like attracting women based on your personality, then just forget it. Like, move on. There's plenty of other things to do than women. Okay? There's anime and Jesus. Oh god, no man. Like okay. Let's say you're an incel. Let's say you can't get a chick. Okay. Now we know what women like. But since you're an incel, you can't talk to a woman to give her the bullshit attention to get her to want you. So what you do is once a month, once every 2 months, whatever, you save up the money and you get a woman who'll do stuff for money. I mean, it's better to just like whatever, pay for it, whatever. I don't know your sexual habits, but let's say you have to get laid like twice a month. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's normal anymore because I literally haven't had like a girlfriend in years. Because that's like what's the point? And I don't feel like trying because like girls don't like me. So what? I'm gonna like try? No, I do things that are easy. If it's hard, I don't do it. Yeah, I'm one of those people. Everything I do is easy. I'm doing this right now because it's easy. I love talking. I could talk forever. Okay. Anyway, yeah, what you do is, and I've done this before. I've talked about this several times on this show. Just pay a chick. I mean, hell, you could pay a normal chick. It doesn't have to be a lady of the night. Are you friends with a girl or acquaintance? Just try it. Go, hey, I'll pay you blah 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 if you do this. You'd be surprised. So you'd be surprised how many would say yes. I'm just saying. Just saying. Yeah, try it, man. Try it. I mean, and then like the worst thing that happened, she says no. No, there's this girl at my job, Jackie. She was hot. I'm like, hey, like, I texted her. I'm like, hey, I'll pay you. I forgot. But I'll pay you like I think I said $200. I'll pay you $200. And she's like, and then she says, like, make it 500. I'm like, no. I'm not desperate. I just wanted to see how flexible she was. I'm not gonna go into detail, but man, there's a lot of stuff I want to do to her. Oh, sorry, I got lost in a thought. But yeah, like, so I asked Jackie. I'm like, I texted her. I'm like, yeah, because I used to work. She knows who I am. I used to work for you. Blah blah blah. Hey, it's Frank. Blah blah. Yeah, would you be interested in having sex with me? I'll pay you $200. And she's like, no, make it 500. I'm like, no, fuck it. But yeah, and once again, no harm, no foul. It's just two adults having a conversation. She said no, and you just move on. You don't harass women. There's like plenty out there, plenty of them out there. Okay. This is a weird conversation I'm having with myself, but anyway. Oh my god! But anyway, what I really wanted to talk about was the Eternals. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that movie. What I don't understand is, how can you race change and gender bend every character, pretty much, almost every character? That's not the Eternals. This Marvel movie is the Eternals in name, but not the Eternals. And the main focus of this movie is diversity. It's not anything else. That's why the movie sucks. Don't see the movie. The fat gay black guy in the movie, he's only in the movie because he's fat, gay, and black. Like, it's so... When you put diversity first over story, and when you change the source material so much, it's unrecognizable. It sucks. I mean, I don't know what else to say. And then it's like, I don't want to see any relation. I don't want to see straight people kissing, okay? Let alone gay people kissing. Like, I don't need to see this in a movie. There's ways to make a movie and imply stuff happens. You don't have to show it. And then first of all, who cares? It's a comic book. Like, comic books, like Marvel, DC, whatever, these action comic book movies, why is there romance in it? I don't understand. Just like in the Avengers when they're trying to force Black Widow and the Hulk in a relationship. Like, why? That's never happened. If you want to be true to the comics, you could have Black Widow date Iron Man, because that happened. I think they got married in the comic books, but anyway. That's neither here nor there, and I'm just bitching to myself. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a good one. Peace.